Hi everyone, and welcome to this video, why you don't feel good enough even when you are. One of the most common questions I get asked in my coaching sessions is, how can I have more self-belief? How can I overcome imposter syndrome? Very often the problem isn't coming from anyone externally. It's a constant conflict in their mind about being deserving of something like a job or a relationship or even compliments from other people. I was with a client just the other day who was asking for advice on this exact same issue. They were constantly grappling with staying small, not feeling like they were stepping out of their comfort zone because it felt safe and familiar. But they knew deep down that they wanted so much more. They wanted to expand and they wanted to grow, which is exactly right, because we're all programmed as humans to desire more, to have more and to be more. So do you often find yourself battling with this same inner torment? If so, this video is for you, and I'm going to break it down into 5 key areas which I'm going to share, and then also some powerful solutions that you can apply straight away following this video. So first of all, have you ever had that feeling of achieving something but still feeling empty? Maybe you feel a sense of disappointment, or you're surprised with just how unimpressed you felt with yourself. It's not because you failed, it's because you're trying to fix your self-worth through success. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work like that. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Number 2, your worth was never meant to be earned. From a young age, we're taught that in order to have love and praise and value, our love was conditional. If love felt conditional to you based on how you behaved or performed, or if you pleased others or not, you learned that these behaviours earned you love. And the thing is that doesn't really ever go away. You keep striving, thinking that the next thing will finally make you feel whole. But then you get there, and enough just keeps moving further away. The goalposts keep changing. That pattern follows you around no matter how much you do. And if you're ever feeling like you've not done enough, then you know that deep down you're still chasing that validation, which leads us to the next key point. Number 3, the voice inside you matters most. It's not just what you've done, it's what you tell yourself that has a big impact on how you relate to yourself and whether you feel content in your accomplishments or whether you're just feeling unfulfilled. Your self-talk becomes your truth. If you say things like, I need to do more, this isn't good enough, I should be much further along than I am, your beliefs then follow that, strengthening them to be more true. Your inner dialogue is constantly shaping your beliefs every single day. So to get out of this constant mind rut, you need to change your voice in order to change your beliefs. Number 4, enoughness comes from alignment. You don't need more success, you just need a deeper connection with yourself. A deeper connection with your truth, your needs, your inner self. When you honour yourself, not just for your constant drive and outward progress, you honour yourself for having a rest, for saying no, or to letting go for a change. If you do that more, life starts to feel easier. When you listen to your deeper needs, you nourish your inner world, and as a result, you become a much more joyful person to be around. Number 5, you don't need to prove yourself. When we're constantly performing, proving, pleasing, we disconnect from ourselves again. Our needs, our truth, our voice, and it's in that disconnect that our self-talk becomes a harsh, critical, dismissive voice. If you're continuously telling yourself you're not doing enough, you're not being enough, you're not enough, that belief grows stronger. But if you begin to speak to yourself with honesty, kindness and compassion, that's when something starts to shift. So I'm going to share with you now 3 powerful tools that you can use so that you can start to feel more resilient, stronger, and to really start to believe that you're enough. Number 1, catch the critic. In my recent book, The Mind Empowerment Toolkit, due to be published on Amazon in April 2025, I talk about how our negative self-talk always has a positive intention. This is because we have past memories and emotionally charged experiences that affect our beliefs, our behaviours, our drivers well into adulthood. So one thing you can do when you notice your inner voice pops up with maybe a little judgment or criticism, give that voice a name and let them know that you appreciate that they're trying to keep you safe. Acknowledge that inner voice within you, the voice that is trying to keep you safe, and send it compassion, and use a reframing technique to switch any critical or judgmental beliefs into something more uplifting and helpful. I use this tool time and time again, and it has such powerful results. You could also say thank you to this old belief or this inner voice. Then it's being acknowledged. And then you can insert in a more uplifting belief, statement, affirmation that's far more helpful to you. Number 2, ask yourself what's true today. Grab a piece of paper and ask yourself, what's true about me? Beyond what I achieved today? What went well today? What could I do differently next time? Take time to reflect and focus on your positive traits that shape your identity. And try not to use your to-do list as a way of validating yourself. Number 3, give without earning. When we give, of course it feels good. And when we say yes to things we want to do, that feels good as well. But when we say yes to things that we don't want to do, we feel a sense of resistance and often resentment follows. Allow yourself to build in healthy boundaries, make some time for rest, and take time to connect deeply with your inner self. Give yourself space to connect to that deep inner place of peace within you. We all have that within us. And in that space, you'll be able to hear the quietest voices, which are very often the most important. So I hope this video has been helpful. Feel free to comment below if this has resonated and what steps that you feel you can now take to change up your old programming. Take care for now, until the next one.